Okay, welcome. This is episode 1 of trying to, what do you call it? Trying to defeat the game. Don't know how many episodes this is, but honestly, we're going to take it as it comes. We're going to try and unlock at least a certain amount of characters per episode, but the first one, we are mainly focusing on progression. So what we're going to do, get the 10, head over to the fishing. See, what I like to do is I like to hug this wall. Just about get it. Yes, we get the 100. And that is already the perfect start. So now, that's heavy attack, easy win. Heavy attack, and we are going to buy the neon bee and the gnat, so we get extra damage going forward. So, another battle here, just quickly dispose. There we go, put some pieces in there. Okay, let's head down to world number 2. Or biome, I don't know what you want to call it. Okay, so this is the hardest boss we've come against so far, so we're gonna have to, or hardest enemy. My personal tactic, if I would say if you're playing this for the first time, I'd go for the attacks that get multiple at once instead of just like attacking one. Oh, and we can get our first challenger. Our first new party member is gonna be Balloon Boy. Honestly, he's not great. He's not fantastic. Probably gonna try him out just for this. But oh, he has killed one of my guys. He's doing pretty well. Okay, he should be dead at any moment now though. Won't have much health left. Seems he's got a lot of health. And he's dead. That is our first party member. What? Except for the original 4. No, original 8, sorry. That is going to be our first party member. And honestly, not much input, not much crazy stuff going on here. What we are going to do is replace Foxy with Balloon Boy. In my personal opinion, just has more range, like more of a range of attacks instead of just the basics. So that's good enough for us. Okay, see? And then he hits the balloons, gets some good damage done. Honestly, this is purely just a game of having the right combination. Obviously, it doesn't really matter where we are right now. This doesn't affect anything. Like, we could have a combination of 1 attack and 4 health attacks that we use in a round of 4, but we'd still have most of the things. I'm not sure if you can glitch into this rock. I don't remember how you get in there. Not going to try that, but we are going to talk to Freddy Fazbear. What we are going to do, but I haven't done this before personally, but apparently if you stay on this screen long enough, he goes like weird. So we're just going to try and stay on this screen. Oh, here we go. Yes, the world beneath the surface world. I don't know what we do if we get sent somewhere though. So that's me discovering at the same time as you. obviously. But mainly going to be trying to give some tips and tricks to people. So what we are going to do here is going to follow the glitched world path and then head into the first teleportation that we've come across, which, oh no, I actually have gone into the wrong one. Okay, we're going to go back in there. We're going to head straight on. And then when we get to this, we're going to keep going. And then we're going to hold it down. Now, we should be in World 2. I'm correct. Same as last time, we're going to try the thing. Apparently he said does different things every time. So, we're going to wait on this screen until maybe something else happens. Things don't get more dangerous. You are being played. That's all he says. Oh, you're being led through the hoops. Meanwhile, the puppet master is laughing at you. Okay. Not too sure what he means. Because there is an urgent adventure, Nightmare Bunny. Now we're teleporting back to the main world. Don't remember. Oh, are we going to run actually? Because early game you get a lot more character spawns, so we actually are going to try and attack everything when you play anyway, but obviously you don't, nothing's forcing you to stay and fight everything. But it's an increased chance in the start of the game. Apparently, yes, this is what I wanted to check out. We get into a glitched part. Well, I'm going to go back and show you that again after I remember what we need to do here. But honestly, the chances are we can't defeat this yet. But I just did want to show that it was there. Because I'm pretty sure we physically can't do any of this. But we're going to maybe try and run. Maybe it might be the best option is to run. Oh, I think they're going to get the kills here before. Oh, but no, the run did work in time. See, where is it I need to go here? It's like, I think I need to run from everything. Please. Please work. Okay. Perfect. I want to say... No, not here. Is it this one? Yes. That is what you need to do. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to F2, which sends us back to the original screen. I'm going to load back in, continue with the world. What that is going to do is that's going to send you back. I think I fucked it. I think, yeah, I should have clicked save and I forgot to do that. So, like, this is a problem. Okay, and then I'm pretty sure to get out, yeah, we have water. So what you want to do, if you want to go get that ship, make sure it's got to get quite lucky. Got to make sure you actually get to run. What you want to do is when you get to, sorry, let me just deal with this. Hopefully we get a new challenger here as well. That would be pretty good, pretty helpful as well. Charge, and yep, that is them completed. Do we get a new challenger after this? No, we don't. So what you want to do is you'll get spawned up here. Or you can walk down here, I think. Oh no, I think that button actually does that. So when you go through the glitch world and teleport here, obviously click this button and that'll open this up here. And what you want to do is you want to come down here, walk under, and then just walk into it. And eventually it'll glitch you back. And to come out, you just walk back into it. And then you walk over to the ocean level up there and go get the chip. well, actually we haven't equipped yet, so we are gonna do that after this. Okay, we'll attack them. They'll be dead by the time we run anyway, so let's just bash jam. That should be them dead. So these two are very important to get early game. You want to make sure you get the 100. And a new challenger has appeared with Bonnie, which is actually a very good challenger to get quite early on, because he does have some good ability. Not quite sure what it is, but don't know if he has any insta kills. Insta kills, by the way, just in case, because I know most people that would watch this have probably played this, but I'm going to make it known again. Most insta kills are like percentage based attacks that can possibly kill your opponent instantly, hence the name insta kill. But like there's like a wave, oh, I forgot what it's called. It's like it just shoots a beam of water into them, a water beam or whatever it's called. But it's like if it's under 30% health, they get a chance of that water hose. There we go. See, boom. Don't know if that's what exactly killed it, but it gives you a chance of an insta kill. So we're gonna head over to party. Obviously, Withered Bonnie is here. He has I-beam, pizza wheel, and unscrew 2. Unscrew 2 is another insta kill. So we're gonna replace normal Bonnie with Withered Bonnie here, and we're gonna go back. What we're also gonna do is we're gonna go to the chips, because as you might have seen, we got the auto shield chip, which is actually very, very useful when fighting like bosses per se, because it does, I think it knocks about half the health off. Okay, so now we're in a cave, and caves are the most challenging, probably the most challenging place to be in, purely because if it's your first time, you just don't really know where you're going. As you can see, this is the shield that chip has activated for us. There are some party members that we can unlock further on that also give this effect, or like they have a ability or like an attack that generates one of these shields for a short amount of time. They are the endoskeletons predominantly. I'm not 100%. It could be a different one with the similar ability types or whatever, but yeah, obviously this will probably be released after the what do you call it, after the stream vid got posted. Obviously that's my second ever stream. First time I didn't save the recording, so I couldn't exactly do much with that, so that's like lost media. So that's basically, this is gonna be our first video on the channel, so we're gonna have to use this very, very lightly. So the main healer in this game is Chica. Obviously there are other healers later on in the game, but they're mostly the female character. Sounds a bit rude to say, but it is predominantly female characters that are a lot more like heal based or like friendlier. Like obviously we can use Bonnie, who can do that. Insta kill. That is a proof of the insta kill working. That's what it basically looks like. What do we do here? I forgot where I'm going. So we don't need, the one thing about the caves is they are unnecessary. So you don't need to go in any of these caves for any reason whatsoever. So what we are going to do is we're going to leave the cave, fight the Tomoke. See, Withered Bonnie is a good starter one because it just does good damage. And what we are going to do, okay, just get past that, don't accidentally run into it. When you see these, I don't know if you can see my mouse, but I'm just gonna guess you can. When you see these, and if you can't see my mouse, it's the thing I'm inside of. Actually, wait. Shall I quickly pull this up? Obviously, you're gonna see that on because I'm not a full editor right now, so it's gonna be hard for these things to get cut out because I'm just not. I don't really have the time to do this. Obviously, this video is being filmed at fucking 20 to 5 it is right now in the morning. Haven't slept. Probably gonna go to sleep around 6 o'clock, and I gotta wake up quite early. So, putting in the hours for anyone that's interested in these. Honestly, I used to play this as a kid a lot more. Rediscovered it recently, and I'm just. People are like starting to get slightly more popular than it was then. So all I'm personally trying to do is just help people or entertain people. I mean, I'd say entertain people, not much to entertain right now. But yeah, honestly, it's something special being able to. I say it would be something special if people just even watched this. To be honest, I'm not too confident that anyone will, but I'm just mostly just enjoying myself. But there is the clock there, and something I missed in my usual run that I've used on my actual account is the clocks don't spawn in unless you leave the guide to talk. So the thing I just showed you a couple of minutes ago, when you're talking to Golden Freddy, and what you want to do is leave it so like it goes all weird. So after, when you see the done button, you leave it on that screen for a little bit, and eventually that will change into something like wacky sort of thing. And then I'm pretty sure that's what activates the clocks. Obviously, you'll see the clock in a second if you missed it, because obviously I'm going back to that in a second. But oh, yep, that's them dead. Victory XP earned. Obviously, I've been trying new challenger, and Phantom Freddy is a pretty cool one to get right now. Obviously, he's not like one of the main characters. The main characters are, oh, you see like one main character, like, oh, that's cool, it's a bit boring. Phantom Freddy is a cool one to get. Obviously, it doesn't really matter because by the end of this series, we will have every single character. What you want to do, I'm going to leave it till last, but if you can, you should probably try and get the Halloween DLC characters, which I'm going to show you in a little bit how to obtain. So right now we're on 167 tokens. We are going to buy the Mini Reaper, add it to our Bite Party. They basically offer like a possibility of killing the opponent. So this is the clock. When you walk in it, basically what you want to do is you have 10 seconds and you just have to highlight all these boxes. And obviously that's quite easy, so the timer's going to run out. I'm going to get teleported back, and that clock is going to be done. Now, personally, I'm not too aware of what happens after the fact. Never been in that situation. The subtunnel must be ahead, however it looks like something is blocking the path. I'm sure it's nothing. Okay, so now obviously you can see we are talking to Golden Freddy. When it gets to this screen, because you can see the flashing done at the bottom, we are just going to leave it and see what happens. Obviously, we've seen this twice already, this vid. And look, he goes mad. You are being pulled a string for his amusement. Honestly, don't need to read any of it because it doesn't give you like reading it doesn't help you in any way. It just makes you understand maybe just a bit more storyline. If that's what if that's what you like in the games you play or whatever, then go away. No, go away. Then go ahead and be my guest. But obviously, everyone's different, so maybe you don't enjoy it as much. And if so, that is totally okay. Just honestly, if I recommend purely in this game, just try and enjoy, like try and do things that filter to your enjoyment the most. Like obviously, if you like the plot of a game, then like read out the text that comes up whenever they're like having a conversation in game. Good. This is our first boss that we have encountered. Obviously, you get a lot of XP. It's the first second as well. So when we're up here, we haven't really got much. Pretty sure one of these unlock balloons. We're gonna use the balloons. Pizza wheel. Cupcake. Pizza wheel. Balloons. This should kill him. Oh, maybe it doesn't. He is very weak to the balloons. And honestly, this vid's more about getting used to the game. Okay, I'm not sure if you can see this, but this rock here looks very glitched. So what you want to do is walk straight into the rock, no questions asked. And as you can see, normally the last one we went into, the flame was here, but now they are in different spots. So we are going to, and personally for this one, we are going to go down. I'm not too sure on where they go, I'll be honest. I don't really remember that, but we are going to go in this one anyway. As you see, paper files, one of the most unique, and this is a better spawn. We get the quick start party chip, 10 more tokens, and now, obviously, okay, we're going to run from that. We're going to quick back to here. We're going to play. Okay, we only got 20 there because the fish didn't move. But yeah, it's good. So this is 150. So can save up for that. It's not the world's best. Obviously, there's better attacking ones that we will find later on. But here, obviously, hold R to run. Obviously, here you can see we have another chip. That one genuinely might be another chip as well. And this is our next. This should be the first boss you come across in this game, but obviously I've avoided it until now because it's a lot easier to kill. I just wanted a slightly stronger group, just so I can nicely get this away. But so the wooden one, I'm not 100% on how these work. Like the wooden ones, don't know exactly what their weaknesses are. So like, doesn't matter. We are getting the head start strength chip. I think this one's not a chip. Oh, it is head start defense chip. And then, oh, we can't get through there. So we're going to go onto the chip tab again. And now we have 3 new ones. So we have a full party with the quick step party, which is honestly really good at this stage because it makes it easier for you to obtain those party members, those characters, or like the one, obviously the things that we fight, to obtain them into our squads. So, don't really remember where I'm going here, but we are going to keep going. Totem mole. Oh, it looks like these aren't going to let me run, so I'm just going to have to attack him. Hit him with some beach rolls. I-beam, he's dead. Cupcakes, don't even need them. Balloons, whoever hits these are dead, I think, yep. And then piece of wheels come, he's probably dead. Yep. Almost. But yeah, we are victorious there. We have 148 tokens. This is where you can buy your med bots. So obviously we only need one. You only need one, really. So I wouldn't recommend buying the metal one until you can't use it anymore. But obviously, this is a sneaky one. You'll see this right here. Obviously, this is one of the standing up ones. You can stand in that little space behind them. We're going to run from that, and we are going to get the head start speed chip. So what I'm going to do personally here is just wait until firstly I have a better. Well, we're going to go back to this world. Oh wait, no, I should probably go back this way. See the key. You'll see that that place had a key. We don't have the key. Okay, they're dead. And this is 30 fast tokens. Plus the 90 XP. 90 XP is a decent chunk. Fast tokens, any amount you get is going to be useful. Because they buy the most important things in the game. We're going to avoid that. Oh, okay. I'd rather run, but I don't think they're going to let me. No, they're not. So we're just going to have to play this out. Billions. So, obviously, had to lock in while I killed them. We're going to avoid that one. Obviously, there's plenty of her across the map, but we are going to avoid the one on my left over there until we have a lot more Fazbear tokens. See, now this is where my knowledge comes into play, because obviously we know we've got to go up here. But we can either take the down or take the up, so we're going to try taking the up this time. And as you can see, this takes us to another glitch tree inside the glitch tree world, which takes us to this sort of funky place. On the other edition of the game, it might look a lot more friendly. Okay, we're going to go into it. It takes us back to one of these places, and then we go into this final one. And I think this should spawn us outside the water world. Yes, it does. Yes, and there's sometimes trees and stumps you can walk through. Obviously, you know you can walk through these ones, but like if you see something like that, just try and walk through it. And we get a run. Look. Okay, we're gonna sort our party out here. Because what we're gonna do is replace Balloon Boy with Phantom Freddy. Because Phantom Freddy's best quality is like lowering the chances of things, or like. So what we're gonna do is headshot, strength, headshot, crystal pie, run, luck, and auto shield. Obviously, this all will vary depending on who you get. But we're gonna hit some pizza wheels. Hit some more pizza wheels. And we speak to Freddy Fazbear of the golden kind. And this is going to be where we end. Well, no, not like right this second. But like this area is going to be where we end today's episode. Because today is mostly about learning the basics. And obviously, we know you can do that. So what we're not going to want to do yet, we've come against the boss. And this is quite a bad one. It's coming against very, I won't say very early, because it's not that early. Obviously, if you follow my steps, you should realistically have enough firepower to beat it. Especially if you keep Chica in your deck. A lot of people opt to take Chica out because you don't need a healer, you're so like, they don't even do that much damage, but then you come against bosses and they just get absolutely torn apart. So we're going to focus our minds a little bit here. So what we are going to want to do here is mainly just spam attack. Probably the best strat when you haven't got the perfect, like a very good squad. Jesus, I keep like losing my voice when I'm speaking. Sorry. Like when you don't have the best squad, like right now, for example. I've got quite a mixed squad. I've got 2 Freddys in there. One does a completely opposite job though, so he's quite useful. But like, we have one to like defect the boss, 1 to heal the team, and 2 to put some attacks. So we're gonna use Peter's wheel. Pardon me for my yawning. It is very late here in the UK. I'll say late, it's technically early because it's 5 o'clock in the morning, and I am not going to be going to sleep until I've scheduled this upload. Probably might hit a little live before I go to bed, but I doubt it. I might make some shorts, and that's about it. And this is going to be it. The boss has been defeated. That's our 3rd boss of the day. We have done a boss in World 1, 3 and 4. I'm not even sure about a boss location in the 2nd world. I don't really pay too much attention unless I'm purposely going for things. So here, obviously we came from down here, but we have access to this area up here where we get an extra chest, which is pretty cool. That's 10. Obviously you can see a lock here. Don't get a key until very much later. And the next thing we can do is go into here. Obviously, there is a lot more to discover in most of the worlds that we've been in, but we are just doing a rough gameplay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a full-on right here. We're going to try going in here. See where this lets us land. And this takes us back to the start of World 4, which tees me up nicely. It has been a very, 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 very lovely record. I will be back with part 2. But until then, peace out.